All right, we're going to start keycap inspection. These have been on MX Purples for a week or two. I have my webcam focus pulled as hard as it can. Um, and we'll do a little inspection. This is DCS. Um, sorry. What's it called? Windbreaker. DCS Windbreaker. It's a little tired today. All right, let's do another keycap. Use my puller. This one feels a bit tighter. MX Purples are definitely just like clears in the tightness department. See no signs of deformity. I see no scratches. No cracks. All of the things I would expect from supposed keycap cracking switch. And I have dealt with keycap cracking switches as a old enthusiast who bought box switches when they first released. Pull-up force is harder than normal, but still really not too bad on these DCS caps. It's another keycap. I'm just pulling random ones right now. Plan to inspect all of them, though. I want to know, am I getting cracks? Everyone claims I should be having cracks. Am I having cracks? Thus far, not at all. And actually, I'll start even saying what keycaps these are. This is the letter N. And thus far, we have reviewed J, 7, and U. The first key to get reviewed was U, followed by 7, followed by J, I think. And we are probably going to see some keycaps with some dirt under them. I'm certainly not the most clean computer. A lot of people are very meticulous about their stuff. That ain't me. Cannot relate. Spacebar is going to be a little tricky. Let me get one side up first. Go. A quick visual. You'll even see I'm also I am a keycap shiner. You can see more factory. Yeah, this is like the more factory looking side over here. That's how it should look stock. And this is with someone who shines keycaps. This is what it looks like. Very clear, distinct difference in the texture. You can also just see like bring it in at that angle, bring it down the key. Oh yeah. Very clear where I hit my thumb. Some interesting science there. Here's the stem. Again, no obvious signs of any form of cracking. There's some hair. Go figure. I have that. I am a hairy person. Sorry, it's a 7U, little long, little hard to get in there. Yeah, no obvious signs of cracking on the bar. Now, this might also be a DCS thing. Maybe DCS sets are less likely to get cracks. Here's the letter M. Just rotate it around each side. I know I'm not doing an amazing job of framing. I'm trying. Working on it. Everything looks good. This is B as in boy. All right. Again, looking okay. I don't know why. My brain just keeps habitually moving it upwards. This is H. And these are installed on a brass plate in a Victus Cinna. Lovely board. Again, no cracks. Everything looks good. This is Y as in yellow. Again, with the going of the up. Ooh. Injection lines are always interesting. Okay. V as in Victor. To be clear, the reason I'm recording this video is just because I genuinely do feel like this hobby has bad, I mean, this is just a human fault, but this hobby's really good at it too. One person will say something or have an experience, and everyone else will go and say, yep, me too, without actually testing anything. And you just have one or two, maybe three people say it, and then it's all over. That was G. You'll just have, you know, a small amount of people having a problem, and then a ton of people scared. And the person who originally reported the problem, who knows? Maybe they cracked on another switch. Maybe they, I don't know what that is, some black plastic or something. Maybe maybe it cracked from how they pulled out the keycap. You know, I don't know specifics about what they did, but what I do know is that I've had multiple GMK sets. I've had multiple signature plastic sets, be it SA, DCS, DSS, DSA, all go on these MX purples, and none of them have had a problem. I tried several different sets on this board when I was building it. Not a single crack. And same thing with my past experience with MX clears. Again, a switch that people claim to be notorious at destroying keycaps and cracking stems. Like, I don't doubt it's happened. I'm not saying that guaranteed these will not crack a keycap, but be gentle, be effective, be efficient. Don't mess around. Just pull your keycaps off linearly. Don't do anything weird. Should be all right. I'm not a meticulous person at all, and I've had no problems. I'm in fact very much so a very heavy-handed, very clumsy person. There's times I use keyboards without lubed stabs. Like, I'm not picky. I mean, not to mention these MX purples are completely stock, unmodded. I just installed the keycaps and sent it. They're not shaved. Nothing's been done. Oh, I totally forgot to say some of the letters. Oh well. This is A. The only reason I even want to say any letters is in case there's a problem, but honestly, everything's been perfectly fine thus far. So it hasn't really mattered all that much. This is W. Q. Some of these, I will say they are, I had the same experience with MX Clears. You're going to have a lot of variance in how hard it is to pull off keycaps from these switches. And the same thing applies, it just seems to apply to anything using these stems. So I'd guess Ergo clears if they also use this stem. Some are going to be hard to pull off. Some are going to be easy to pull off. It just greatly varies based on the tolerances of each keycap and the tolerances of the switch stem mold. And that's going to differ a lot. You're never going to have uniform consistency there, so sometimes you're going to have a keycap that's tight, sometimes you're going to have one that's loose. All of these have been totally fine. Nothing overly tight. I've had one that required a little more paying attention to make sure I pulled up linearly, and didn't put too much force in any one way while extracting a keycap. So yeah, no issues there. That looks good. Right. Good amount of the letters knocked out. 5 remain. Going on some numero keys now. I'm just kind of pulling randomly. This is 5. Essentially, I have IOPKL left. Then the whole rest of the right side. And number row, I have 1 through 4, 8, 9, 0. Okay. And the reason I'm showing every single keycap, I want as many possible chances to have a crack, just so that we can rest it, and, you know, hopefully more people will share their experiences. I hope there's more people like me who've used them, have no issues. And it's not that I'm not personally invested in the problem. I just want to have clear and valid testing. I want provable evidence of what is actually going on. So why not do a little bit of my own testing? Come on. Here we go. And if you've never seen a crack, usually they show up on like the north, south, east, or west. On the edges that are thinnest, you'll see a crack, and it'll go down the stem or across the top. Like sometimes you'll see a crack that goes from one section to another. Yeah. I've not even seen hairline fractures, which I've seen on some keycaps before. So, I don't know. They seem pretty okay. And honestly, most of them have been very easy to pull off. I've had these keycaps on, oh geez, I don't know, several weeks, I think. Which again, this was a thing back in the day, back in 2015, 2016. I remember when I got my first board with MX Clears. Someone specifically told me, hey, keep those on for a few weeks, leave the keycaps on, let them rest. Essentially, from my understanding, either the stem or the keycap itself, either the keycap expands or the stem compresses, and then they'll be easy to pull off. So I've always followed that guide. I've never had an issue. Maybe that's the secret. Yeah, these are all flawless thus far. 0 issues. Everything looks fantastic. No cracks. I am using a wire puller, but not always. Just simply because the wire puller guarantees a more linear pull-up, but on some bigger caps I'll not use it. Like a shift key or something. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Hold on. What was that? Is that a hair? Ah, yeah, it's a hair. Okay. Thought I saw a crack. No cracks. Just hairs. Alright. Okay. Shift. Apologize for the crusty ass fingers. It's very dry this winter. And my anxiety be going through the roof, and I'm a bad nail biter, so shit happens. But hey, it is what it is. That's life. Looks good. All right. Next half of the keyboard to go. This looks like about a third of the keys left. Not a big magenta fan, but man, that color pops. So vibrant. It's like barely on the edge of pink for me. And my camera is definitely pulling it a little more purple than normal. Like in the shadows, it's very purpley. Okay. I saw something there. Hold on. Is that a hair? Oh yeah, it's a dog hair. Okay. Excuse me. What is that? Dust. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Alright, almost done. We have the symbols and mods left, pretty much about it. So curious what those hairs are. They might be like small breakoffs from my partner's hair, because it's very thick and black, and I have very brown hair. Oh, look at that plastic little piece of I think that's what that is. Looks like a little piece of plastic hanging off. Oh, maybe the stem shaved the keycap. Ooh. I don't know. Probably just from the molding process. You look at it close up. Man, I can't even see that thing. Whatever. Something I have had happen was back in the MX Clear days. I tried removing a keycap too early once. I want to say it was when I first got my Poker 3. And as I pulled the keycap off, it pulled the stem out of the switch. Actually, I don't think that was when I first got it. Maybe that was after I installed a set. I ended up replacing it with Zeals at some point, and I think it was related to that. Pretty flawless. Hold on, I gotta check something. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. Yeah, this is so difficult. My brain has such a struggle. Even with the camera properly flipped, it's just like sense of depth and left right compared to what I'm physically doing. Very difficult. There we go. Yeah, flawless. Crazy how messy that end of the stem mold is. Almost feels like they should be sanding it down, but I guess not. With the lovely spruce marks, as the children call it. It's an old meme. I forget where that was. Maybe Tex-Mex. Someone called spruce marks. Maybe it was Seattle. Mechanical keyboards. Yeah, this looks good too. Alright. Like 8 keys left or something. 9. Oops. Man. That's a messy stem. But that's casting process messy. Sorry, I was struggling with the enter key and just said, fuck it, we'll do something else. Sure, get some good light in there. Those all look good. All right. There we go. Enter key was just a little taut against the case. Tiny bit. Let's see. Oops. Looks good. Yeah. Okay. 3 keys left. All right. One more key for free. All right. Here we go. And to ensure that it's known, it's visible. Yes, these are cherry. These are MX purples. There's a modern cherry mold. Stems have the how do I show that part? Actually, I'm gonna pick up the webcam instead. Hold on. Let's move you somewhere else. You can look at my blur. All right. Man, between my lighting, this damn webcam's mount position. There we go. See, they got the bump. It has the damn bump. So no, did not shave them. Yes, they are cherry purples. And no, none of my keycaps have broken at all. Have a good day.